So hello and once again welcome back to our crypto channel. So finally we entered in a bullish market of crypto and the whole market is green if you see this. The whole market is dark green and the coins are pumping, but altcoins are not showing very good strength. We are going to discuss everything in this video. We are going to discuss the next move of Bitcoin, the next move of altcoins, and what is going to happen in our dominance. So we are going to discuss each and everything. Be in this video with me and watch this video carefully without skipping. So let's start the video with our Bitcoin chart. So if you saw my previous video, then I told that in the video that if we got the volume, then we will see a sudden pump, and that's what happened. Here we got the massive volume and here we saw a massive pump. So that's what we discussed in our previous video. The scenario we discussed in the previous video is that we saw a very good volume yesterday and we saw a very good pump in the Bitcoin. So current what is going to happen now, what is going to happen in Bitcoin, because many traders, many people did not capture this move of Bitcoin because this was a sudden move of Bitcoin. This is the approx 12% pump in the Bitcoin, and there are not many red candles, only green candles. So in this type of moves where many traders, many retail traders miss this move. So now what is going to happen in Bitcoin? Will it pump? Will it give you a chance to enter in the market? So we are going to discuss each and everything. So let's start with the analysis. So first, if you saw this, then we saw us. This is the resistance zone. This was the resistance zone for BTC of 91,200 to 92,800, and Bitcoin broke this zone in the morning and currently trading at around $94,800 zone. So this is a very crucial and very important resistance zone for Bitcoin, because if this zone change, then the Bitcoin game will be changed. Because if this zone changes, then there are chances that Bitcoin will make a new all-time high. So this is the very crucial and important zone for BTC. Now, next resistances for BTC is at this zone, that is our 99,000, 98,800, approx $99,000 zone. So this will be the next resistance for Bitcoin if it broke this zone, that is $94,800 zone. And then our next targets will be upper. So, but what if Bitcoin does not break this zone and we saw a fall? So the next support, the new and fresh next support will be here, that is our $88,500 zone. This is the new and fresh support for Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin did not hold this support, then we will see Bitcoin to this zone. Let's make the clear move. If Bitcoin did not hold this resistance, did not broke this resistance and got rejected, then we are going to see this zone, that is our $88,500 zone. And if Bitcoin did not hold this zone also, then we are going to see this order block. This is a very good order block and very crucial order block. This is $84,000. So here we have many pending orders from retail traders and many whales. So if Bitcoin broke this support, then we are definitely going to see $84,000 zone. So this was the analysis for 4-hour time frame. But if Bitcoin broke this zone, then the scenarios will be changed. We are going to see 98 or $99,000 zone and then the new all time high. So for overall, we have to wait for some time from Bitcoin to get a clear move from Bitcoin. Then we can open a new position, whether it is in long or whether it is in short. So we have to wait. Now let's clear the chart and we will talk about the Bitcoin in our 4-hour, in our daily time frame. So let me clear the chart. If you saw this here, here we have a horizontal, a very strong horizontal resistance for Bitcoin. But now Bitcoin broke this zone. Yes, you heard it right. Bitcoin broke this resistance zone in our daily time frame. But the main thing is confirmation, and here the retest acts like confirmation. So now let me see, if Bitcoin retest this zone and Bitcoin successfully retest this zone in our daily time frame, then we are going to see a new all time high, or even it will touch this zone, that is 1,08,000 zone, this, then there will be a new resistance, and then there will be the next scenarios. But first it needs to retest this zone, then the Bitcoin will make the new all-time high. We will discuss in the new videos, but the main point is the retest of this zone, because if it fails to retest this zone, then we are going to see $84,000 zone, as we discussed in our 4-hour time frame. So that was the scenario for Bitcoin. If you want to know any other thing of Bitcoin, then you can message me on Telegram also. Now let's talk about our altcoins and what is going to happen in our dominance. So this is the chart of our daily time frame, and the chart is of dominance. So if you saw this pattern is a rising wedge pattern. If you know what is rising wedge pattern, then it is well and good. If you don't know, then pause the video. So the rising wedge pattern is a bearish pattern, and the bearish momentum of Bitcoin dominance is a very good momentum for our altcoins. So we heard it right. So Bitcoin dominance break this zone. This is the resistance zone for Bitcoin dominance in our daily chart. So Bitcoin dominance break this zone, but it have this resistance also, that is our upper trend line resistance. So if it broke this, if it reject from here, and let me mark the zones. If it reject from here and fall to this zone and retest this zone and Bitcoin dominance dump, then we are going to see a very good pump in our altcoins. And because Bitcoin dominance pumping continuously and with the price of Bitcoin, that's why we are not seeing a very good momentum from our altcoins. But what is the best move for our altcoins? Let me tell you everything. So if Bitcoin, see, here we got the sudden move yesterday from Bitcoin in a 4-hour time, and Bitcoin dominance also gave a sudden move. That's why we did not see a very good pump in our altcoins. But if Bitcoin moves slowly to our uptrend, if Bitcoin moves slowly in our 4-hour time frame, and the dominance also moves very slowly, but dominance is not move like our Bitcoin price, then we are going to see a massive pump in our altcoins. Because if Bitcoin pumps, then it is obvious that we are going to see some pump in our dominance also. But Bitcoin dominance does not needs to pump sudden like Bitcoin. If it pumps sudden, then we are going to see a dump in our altcoins, or altcoins may not react with the price of Bitcoin. So that was for altcoins. If you have any other query about altcoins, any other question of altcoins, then you can comment the questions in the comment section, and I will try to solve it.